Hi, welcome back to Beach Bumbling. This series is coming at you from Mazatlan, from the west coast of Mexico, and we're staying at the Cid Castilla.
It's an all-inclusive resort right on the beach in Zona Dorada, or Golden Zone, an area known for its hotels, restaurants, and lively atmosphere. We'll cover the beaches, restaurants, some day trips, and things to do in the area. And as usual, at the end of the series, we'll give it a Beach Bumbling review and rating.
But first we need to get out of the Toronto airport, and if the gate number on your ticket says gate B26, you're going to want to pay attention. So come along as we check off another Mexican vacation destination off our bucket list. Let's go! Alright, so we're here in Mazatlan. We've arrived. We stopped and got a Pacifico and a margarita, and it was way too much money, but we were craving a drink real bad, so we got one. So kind of weird in Toronto, if you get gate number B26. For those of you who want to know why that's important, stick around to the end of the video. And then flight was decent, about almost 5 hours long. And yeah, we're just looking forward to getting to Castillo. Cid Castillo is where we're staying. And we have no idea how long this bus ride's going to be. The bus stops at more than one resort, and the first stop is the Rio Emerald Bay. That's about a 35-minute drive from the airport. It's a really big resort, and most of the bus got off there. You're going to wait around for about 10-15 minutes while they unload the bus with all the people and their luggage. Then about 10-15 more minutes down the road, you'll get to Cid. There's actually 3 different hotels there on the property, and we'll get to that a bit later, but we stayed at Cid Castilla. If you want to save about a half an hour, you could take a cab. It's about 35 minutes direct from the airport to the Cid. But there is an advantage to taking the bus.
Where's the cooler of beer?
You must be clairvoyant or something.
Just a note, they are selling beers right on the bus. $5, I think, Canadian. Is it $5 Canadian?
Works out to $5.60.
So about $5.60 Canadians if you're paid pesos, or then how much was it in US?
Pardon?
Do you say how much it was in US? I
wasn't either.
For $5.
Yeah. Anyway, that's it for now. Check-in was pretty quick and painless. We asked for a top floor corner room. We ended up getting top floor, not quite a corner, but the corner room was a suite, so we couldn't really complain about that. They did give us a map of all the local attractions in the area. They're also going to give you maps of the resorts. The one on the left's the marina, the one on the right's the complex we're at. Don't kid yourself, there's a lot of city in between them, despite what the map shows. You gotta take a shuttle there. There's a welcome brochure. Inside that, you're gonna find all the restaurants, bars, and pools, the hours that they're open. They're gonna tell you what property they're on, so they're easy to find for you. They also list out a bunch of the rules for the place, some services, and activities. I want you to notice that the activities have a lot of dollar signs beside them, and we're gonna get into that later in the series.
Hey everybody, we are in Mazatlan, Mexico. This is a first for us. It's been on our bucket list for a really long time, and we're happy to be here. So we are staying at the Cid Castillo. There's 2 or 3 different Cids in this town, city, whatever. We've stayed in Cid before a long time ago in Puerto Morelos, kind of liked it, so we had no reservations about booking this place. But we got the top floor, ocean view. Take you for a quick room tour. We're room number 4100.
All right, you walk in, immediately to the left is the washroom. Got a coffee maker there, coffee. Got a couple waters, some toiletries, ice bucket. Got some Kleenex, garbage. A bench. Behind me, I've got a safe in the closet. Places to put your things. You got yourself an ironing board, plenty of hangers. Looks like a dry cleaning bag there, so they must offer that service. There's the shower. It's pretty big, all tiled. Half of Mexico seems like it's tiled. You got lots of towels. There's a toilet, and you got lots of toilet paper. There's a rubber mat. I don't think I've ever seen that at a resort before.
Then you're not paying close enough attention.
So you don't slip and break your neck. And then you got some soap there and a towel. And this is the main room. And a couple pairs of slippers there. Lots of places to put your clothes. Nice big mirror there. Got a couple lights on each side of the bed. Each gets your own nightstand. Got a phone and alarm clock there. Apparently it's 2 o'clock right now. I need to reset my watch. 42-inch, maybe 46-inch TV. a desk to work at if you'd like to. Don't forget to bring that. You've got a table and chairs there. That is a pull-out couch. And then, that's our view. Not too shabby. Now I'm going to take you through this door, but it's probably going to be super loud, so we'll just take a quick peek out there. This is our view. I gotta believe, oh, there's the band. 2 of them. That's Deer Island. Bellboy lives here and has his whole life, but couldn't tell me what island that was. It's actually Bird Island. And then you got Stone Island, I think it is down there. We're gonna take you there later in the series. Not actually. There's Karen. We have not had a drink in here yet, so we're gonna have a quick shower, I think, and then we'll get downstairs and see what the resort's on. Not sure if you can even hear that, so we're gonna go get some drinks after a quick shower and then see what the resort has to offer. But that is our room here. This is an ocean view at the El Cid Castilla, Mazatlan. So. It's good, eh?
Yep.
Problem for me is there's so much good stuff, I'm going to eat too much and I'm not going to feel like doing anything. Here's a look at our lunch. A little margarita just left the scene. Karen got a kick-ass salad with some fish on the side. I've got a lot of different stuff. So there's some kind of chicken. I can't remember the name of it now. So the name. Some kind of pineapple pork, fish, some kind of salad with steak and chicken cut up in it, rice. We put some salsa and avocado sauce on it, some pasta, and a bun. They have a lot of different options here to eat. Like a lot. And here's the view from our table.
Very nice.
And we're having a nice break from the band down there. It's super loud. Let's go take a look at what Karen's up to.
Wheeling and dealing.
I have another cup of Tennessee. I forget anaputa.
When I left to get us a drink, she was only dealing with one vendor, but when I came back, she was dealing with 2. So I was like, what all did you buy?
I can't be expected to keep track of all my wheelings and dealings.
I guess I'll never know.
Something we saw a lot of on that beach was parasailing. Although when you go into your room, they do have like a pamphlet there that suggests it's maybe not the safest thing to do on the planet. So it's up to you. Is that 400 pesos for a half hour, Karen?
350.
You can get tours right in the hotel from the tour desk that they have, or you can just wait on the beach and you'll get different people coming up to you trying to sell you different tours. They usually have a pamphlet with them. They'll tell you when you're going to get picked up, when to get dropped off, how much it costs. From our experience, that cost is a bit negotiable on the beach where it's not inside. We're not telling you to take these excursions. Some people are leery that they don't have insurance and things like that. Our experience is we've never really had a problem with them booking on the beach, and we've done it quite a bit. Again, we're not recommending that you do it or that you don't. It's just another option. This beach has been referred to as Playa Castilla. It's a section of the main beach in the Golden Zone, which is referred to the Golden Zone Beach. You will get a sunset in the water if you walk to the right of that island there. It takes about 5 to 10 minutes. This isn't a super wide beach, but it is a nice beach with golden sand, and you can walk it either way in each direction. Karen's taking a picture out of my book and offered to take a family's photo for them. The father was not going to be in that picture, and so she volunteered to take that. So we like to do that. So if you ever see people where one person out of the group is just taking the picture and the rest of them are just in it, it's a nice gesture to ask them if they want to be in it. I would say it's 60% to 80%, depending on where we're at, of the people gladly would like you to take their picture together. So we thought we'd come down here for a nice relaxing dinner. If you could even hear me. Yeah.
guy juggle balls in his mouth.
Did he just say what I thought he said? What?
Did he do that? If you don't believe me, watch yourself. I know how bad that sounds. Here's our first look at the supper buffet. We've got 3 different salads, some onions, red salsa. Over here we got bean soup next to some garlic and eggplant cream soup. There's some refried beans, roasted onions with chistorra, which is kind of like chorizo. We got grilled vegetables, fish and garlic sauce, grilled pork chops, beef and chili sauce, baked potatoes, pork with green peppers and onions, potato wedges, pesto and basil pasta. Those chicken wings there were really, really good. Next to that, you got some rice and some barbecued ribs. They also had a taco bar over here and a tower of different kinds of pizzas. If you've got a sweet tooth, they have a ton of different desserts here. You're not gonna go hungry for sweets, that's for sure. Actually, you're not gonna go hungry here at all. Even if you have a fussy kid or you're fussy yourself, they have so many different things to eat here. I'm sure that you're gonna find something. Keep in mind, I didn't film all the stations either. Here's a look at what we had to eat. And yes, that's a couple Caesars there. We got down here super late, which is probably why the show was still going on. But it was almost, I think, 10 o'clock by the time we got out of there, and we'd been up since 4:30 in the morning, so we're just gonna go back to the room, sit on the balcony, have a drink, and then call her a day. Don't forget to drop the video a like, subscribe if you haven't, and ring the bell to be notified when we make another video. Hype the shit out of this one.
Hype machine begins.
Because we really do appreciate that. Overall, a pretty good first day. Coming up the next video, we're going to take you to the Cid Marina. It's an expensive one, and we're going to teach you something if you visit there from the Cid Castilla that's going to make you mad. Plus, there's 3 different resorts on our property. Tomorrow, we're going to sneak into the one that you have to pay up for, so we'll show what that looks like. And we're going to give you a tip to make your sunset just a little bit better. All that and more. Hope to see you there. Until the next time, cheers. Oh shit, I almost forgot. So what's up with Gate B26? WestJet built a terminal across the airport that you have to take a bus to. So when you see B26 on your ticket, that's you. You're gonna take that bus, which can get quite cold because you leave the doors open until it fills up. You better have long sleeves. Then you're gonna go a 10-minute drive over to the other terminal. You do the whole thing backwards when you come back. And the problem for us was our luggage didn't get into the main terminal till an hour after we were through customs. So that sucks. Just thought you guys should know. Cheers.